Up, up, and
The
away!
next charge should be farther out there in the wilds.
Camp Dauncey, Proving Ground. The secretive brushers explored the finer points of polearm combat in this training arena. Oh my goodness, I'm so distracted by my stupid intro that I forgot to make my proper intro. Welcome back to Let's Play Bastion, Burning Dog fans. Let's head to Camp Dauncey.
Over there is Camp Dauncey, where the brushers steeled themselves for secret missions.
Covering themselves in ham juice and watching pornography.
To prepare for the wilds, Ceylondia's brushers practice at Camp Dauncey.
I didn't read that loading
Have
tab
to
at all.
navigate a maze of pincushions with nothing but a pike.
Okay.
It's a dangerous test for a dangerous job.
I can't roll. Fuck.
Health tonics were off limits at Camp Dauncey. They said they made you weak. Sometimes the course was brutal.
I'm terrible at this. Do you mind? Since I can't block, I can't lock on. Why can't I roll, damn it? That's not an item thing.
The rules said he couldn't use any fancy footwork, just your brains and your pike.
I don't know why I killed that one, that was a waste of time. Ah!
Just getting through the course in one piece was an accomplishment.
Man, the brushers were more hardcore than I realized. I wonder why they were called that. Oh, because they lived in the brush. Drat, no joke over the outhouse.
Once you started the course, they made you finish.
Strange that they have a repeater upgrade here. I wonder if that's a suggestion that you can use them together.
You can see why the brushers prize those pikes of theirs.
I wonder if it stayed where it was. I couldn't quite tell.
I can barely believe he's come this far.
grove is finally withered over. No point in going back now. Yeah, that's what I thought. He got first place, so they won't let me go back. I don't like that they don't let you go back to earlier areas in this game. It's the wild outskirts. In the wilds will ensure no trace is left of Solandia's attempts to settle here. Jocelyn Bog. Now that the shard is recovered, it seems best to stay far away from here. Rotha's Lagoon, legendary Queen Anne is hoarding the shard deep inside her lair. What's that line doing in the... Did you see that? It's like a line 1 pixel wide running across the screen. It disappears and I move away from that spot. It's across the kid's right arm. Except it's not touching his arm. How odd. Port Lemaign. It's somewhere inside the city's largest outpost in the wild unknown.
Port Lemaign's grand rail once brought the riches of the wild right to our doorstep. Know how Celandia became the richest city in the world? 2 words. Port Lemaign. If the wilds could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here. But now, the greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show. The army's triggers once had the place on lockdown.
Army carbine.
Kid might as well pick up where they left off. Blam! Just like my fighting days. Gun like that can even put the wilds in check.
So it's a long-distance weapon.
Port Lemaign seen better days for sure, but it ain't done.
The aiming reticle very specifically reminds me of Assassin's Creed 2. The hidden gun would take forever to line up.
Whole place shudders in a fit.
No.
The grand rail of Port Lemaign. Not only is it still there, it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as it can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks.
Well, I don't like this gun at all. I mean, it's super powerful, but...
Grand rails all grown over with things of calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf. Kid don't let so much as one of those things slip by.
Maybe once you find the strategy, it's alright. Now this will not work. I have to get up close to you. That was more than 70 damage.
Lunkheads settled in like they own the place.
Oops. know if I
Takes
actually
fancy
mentioned.
footwork on the rail, what with wallflowers coughing fungus everywhere. Only one way to cure a cough like that.
With death, clearly. The phone call I got in the last episode was from... I don't know if I finished that thought. Not full, let's not get that yet. It was from a recruiter at the temp agency where I used to get my paychecks from when I did manual labor. No! I turned them down. I'd like to think I'm... Whoa. I'd like to think I'm done with,
Place used to be closed off, but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple.
with skids and steel-toed boots.
Of course, the Grand Rails seen much more fighting in bygone times. Near on 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Celandian War.
Army Carbine, high power ranged weapon. High damage output, but heavy recoil. Variable accuracy. The standard issue bolt-action rifle of the Celandian Armed Forces, also known as the weapon that conquered the continent. I'm not sure the idea is of there, but...
It was right here that Zolf's Ura forefathers decided to mix it up.
Don't be like that. It's like blaming any random German for the actions of the Nazis. And yes, Zolf in particular seems to be turning into kind of an asshole, but not just because he's an Ura.
Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad.
So it sounds like it was our fault that the war started.
The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs.
I didn't know that's what he was trying to do. Oh, look, there's the shard. Drat.
Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for him, though. All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into swamp weed central. Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While shooting a genuine registered army carbine? While choking on swamp weed? While peckers trying to prick you in the eye? Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun.
Ah! Ah! Ha! Something fancy is an upgrade material for the army carbine. Okay, that makes sense. Much more complicated mechanisms than the point and explode setup of the musket.
But then, at last, it's the end of the line. You'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days. Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him.
Holy butts!
Not just another wallflower or pincushion, mind you.
Hello?
At first, he thinks it's Zulf. Turns out he's wrong. This is for you, says the man. Then wham! When the kid comes to, the man's long gone, but something else is there.
Sealed note.
The only words Kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia.
A memento. A letter addressed to Zia. It appears to be written by Zulf, who must have found another Ura survivor to deliver the message. Maybe Zulf taught Zia enough of their native language to be able to read this.
Well, what's a kid to do? He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note. That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it?
I wonder what he thinks first. Ask about the note left by the Ura messenger at Port Lemaign. It's meant for Zia. Isn't it Zulf's handwriting?
Zulf's messenger was one of his people. Wondered just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zulf told him.
Ominous. What? I do not see such a pot lying around. Yes, I do. It's right over here.
Kid arrives just in time to sample Zia's famous cooking.
I have a feeling I know what that's going to do. Ask Zia about her ceramic stockpot. What did you do for food back when you were living on Prosper Bluff?
Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get.
That does not answer that question at all. Ask Zia about the note left by the Ura messenger at Port Lemaign. Can you read this? It's addressed to you.
The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zulf.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place.
Well then, before I end that, I'll just do this. The True Memorial grants access to a variety of new vigils in remembrance of the calamity.
The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over.
The Slingers show surpassing skill with dueling pistols. Quickly put 12 bullets in a single foe without missing. I can do that. The Brushers show surpassing skill with the Brusher's Pike. Pierce a foe with a thrust, then quickly finish it with a throw. The Triggers show surpassing skill with the Army Carbine. Defeat a foe with a single power shot from an extreme range. Harness the Forge. Use the Forge to upgrade several weapons to 3rd level. Inspiration, huh? The City. Gather the fragments of the old world. Spend the required number of fragments. The Conscience. Earn experience from trials and tribulations. Gain enough experience to reach level 5. Almost there. The Sanctuary. Build the Bastion. Create every structure in the Bastion. The Faith. Overcome the trial of the gods. Survive a trip to who knows where with at least one shrine idol activated. Well, in that case, I won't turn off the shrine, because I have a feeling this pot down here is also going to lead me to who knows where. A loading screen tip told me I could get there by various items in the Bastion. R. Oh, Bolt Burst. That's not right. Surely there's one here for... No? I don't know why it said there was something new
A
in here.
hammer and an army carbine. When I was a fighting man, I used the very same.
I'm gonna go with a musket, though, and take the landmines along. I'm BurningDogFace, and I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Play Bastion. I'm gonna check out that cooking pot, and we see what happens. Later!